Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a comparison of the Coach Quilted Tabby 26 with the Chanel Classic Medium Flap. So I've had this Coach bag for a few months now, and I was curious on how it compared to the Classic Flap in the medium size, which I've had for several years now. So I just pulled this out today, and I just wanted to kind of do like a video about the differences, the similarities, and all of that good stuff. So this is not going to be anything scientific. I'm not going to give you the history of Chanel or Coach or the history of the tanning process of the Napa leather, but I will kind of show the bag side by side. We'll do a little price comparison, we'll do the leather comparison and all that good stuff, because I'm curious myself. So I'm finding these bags are really similar except for the price, right? As you can see, they're both flaps and they both have C's on them. That's the first similarity. This has two C's, this has one big C. But if you open them up, they are both like double flaps, right? So they both have the interior flap. This one, you open it up, it has like a little magnetic closure. The Chanel flap does not have a magnetic closure, but it has a button closure. So that is another similarity slash difference. And then on the Coach, it has a shorter flap, and the Chanel has a longer flap with the double C engraved on the inside. They also both have a little pocket on the inside. So this one has a pocket, and this one has a pocket. On the back of the bags, they both have pockets also, but as you can see, the Coach has a wider, deeper pocket with a magnetic closure, and the Chanel has a shorter pocket. It's a lot slimmer, and they both have the chain strap with interwoven leather in between them. Something else that I noticed is that the length of the straps on each one are noticeably different. So the strap length on the Coach is noticeably longer than the Chanel. The strap length on the Chanel is 17 inches when it's all the way unraveled, and the strap length on the Coach is 21 inches, and I probably can't see that, but as you can see, it is longer. So that is going to impact where it falls when you're wearing it. Another similarity with the two bags is the leather. So both of the bags are made of a type of lambskin leather. The Coach bag is made of Napa lambskin leather. Very soft, but it feels very durable. It's a lot thicker feeling than the lambskin on the Chanel bag, which is so exquisite. I mean, it feels like butter. It feels like silk to me. I love the Chanel lambskin leather. It's just so delicate but durable. I don't know if that makes sense, but it feels luxurious. But this feels luxurious in a long-lasting, not delicate, durable way, if that makes sense. But it's still very soft. But this Chanel is softer and smoother. I hope that makes sense. The Chanel bag is a lot more lightweight than the Coach bag, and that's because the Coach bag is made of a thicker lambskin leather. So when you look inside of the bags, that's where the similarities stop. The inside of this bag has a double compartment with another zipper compartment on the inside. Very, very spacious. And then the Chanel bag just has one open compartment with an interior pocket that's divided by a little smaller pocket where it's like a lipstick pocket. That's what they call it. And then this one does not have an interior pocket. I forgot to mention that the Chanel flap also has this back pocket, which is pretty deep in the back of the purse, as well as this upper zipper compartment, which is different from the Coach bag. I don't know if I mentioned this, but the closures are also different. So this one has a button snap closure and this one has a turn lock closure. In terms of the size, they're very similar in size. So as you can see, very similar. I think the Chanel is probably like a ½ an inch taller than the Coach. The Coach bag even looks like it's a little bit longer than the Chanel bag. And this is another angle in terms of length. And if I turn it to the side like this, you can see that the Coach bag is a little longer. And this is the width. And as you can see, the Coach bag is wider. So the biggest difference between the two handbags, and it kind of goes without saying, is the price. The Coach bag, of course, is noticeably a lot less expensive than the Chanel bag. For those of you who have given up on buying a Chanel bag for whatever reason, it could be the quality issues, it could be the price, and you're looking for other alternatives, I think this Coach Quilted Tabby in the 26 size is a really good alternative. And if you are interested in getting a Chanel bag, then buy vintage. You know, the handbags that are from like 15-20 years ago are excellent quality. Back then they still made the gold hardware with the 24 karat gold. So, you know, look at pre-owned websites. Of course, if you do go that route, make sure that you authenticate your handbag so you're not buying one of those super fakes that are out there. And I think you'll be just fine. Okay, so this is both of the bags on my shoulder. As you can see, the Coach bag is quite a bit longer than the Chanel bag. The Coach bag hits right above my hip, and the Chanel bag just kind of sits way above my hip. This is how they look when they're fully extended. The Coach bag sits way below my hip, and the Chanel bag sits at my hip. And this is the bag's crossbody. I think the Coach bag was meant to sit crossbody or meant to be worn crossbody, and it hits right at my hip, which is a really good spot for me. The Chanel classic medium flap, I don't think it was meant to be worn crossbody, but some people do. You know, I could wear a crossbody if I wanted to. That's where it hits, right at my waist.